Morning everybody, Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Friday, November 2nd. Overnight trade was a little bit on the defensive, but trying to fight its way a little back, very meekly however. Wheat's pretty much unchanged, maybe up around a penny. Corn's down around 1 cent, beans are down around 8 cents, meal down around 50 cents, and the soybean oil down around 50 points. Like I said, we're trying to fight our way back. For the week, we're up in the neighborhood of around 5 cents in the corn and wheat, and we're down a bit in the beans, up around 50 cents in the meal, and down around 50 points in the soybean oil. So somewhat of a back and forth type week. Seems like we're still kind of stuck in here. The overnight trade a little bit on the defensive. Lack of buying interest with the FCC stone numbers coming on out for corn and bean production, them being up versus where they were a month ago and up versus where the USDA currently is at. We'll have a USDA report coming out a week from today. They're up in the neighborhood of around 175 million bushels in corn versus the USDA and around 100 million bushels in beans. Later on this morning, we're getting Forma coming on out with their numbers around 10:30, corn and beans. And they too are expected to be a little bit bigger than where they were a month ago / where the USDA is currently at. So once again, a little bit of lack of buying interest on the supply side of corn and bean. Expectations that the production numbers are going on up. To counter that, we'll get our weekly sales coming on out this morning later on, with them being delayed a day with the Hurricane Sandy that hit the East Coast earlier this week. And as has been the par for the course, corn and wheat sales are expected to be moderate to light, particularly for the corn. Beans continuing to be moderate to supportive, along with the meal, and the oil still kind of struggling as well. So we'll continue to see if those demand numbers kind of offset the supply numbers that we got today from the private estimators. And in the scheme of things, we're still kind of keeping an eye on world values, seeing if we're starting to appreciate in corn and wheat versus other suppliers to try and step up our corn and wheat business. And once again, seeing if we're continuing to maintain our soybean business. Nothing really new to report in South America. They are running behind in their plantings in Argentina and in Brazil. The weather over the short term looks to improve, where the wet areas of Argentina are looking to kind of turn a little bit dry, and the dry areas of northern Brazil are looking to get a little bit of rain coming into them. Once again, no big firestorm down there as of yet, but as we move forward, that'll become more and more of interest to the trade. So sales a little bit later on, private estimates, USDA report a week from today, overnight news, like I say, not that much market direction influencing at this point in time, and leads me to once again believe we're kind of just in a stuck trading range at this time. Once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.
Sure. I think the U.S. is in a better position.